The Gaahleri TurboX Mini is a portable mini air compressor featuring a digital display, intuitive controls, and smart overheat protection. Pair that with their GHAD-39 and you've got a great, compact setup that's perfect for beginners and won't break the bank. Let's check it out after the intro. MK Modelworks is officially in collaboration with Gaahleri. From airbrushes to compressors and everything in between, choose Gaahleri for all your airbrushing needs. Click the link in the description to have your 10% discount automatically applied, or use code MKMKS at checkout. Hey everybody, it's Justin with MK Modelworks. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I'd like to start off by thanking Gaahleri for sending me the TurboX Mini for testing and review. Also, I have a new Amazon discount code, MKMKS 2026, that will save you 10% on Gaahleri products, which stacks on any sales that Amazon may be running at the time. And don't forget, you can also use my Gaahleri discount code MKMKS to save 10% on their website. Click the link in the description to have your 10% discount automatically applied. So on the front of the box, you got the Gaahleri TurboX Mini and GHAD-39 airbrush. And on the back, you got specs for both. So in the box, you get two quick start guides, one for the airbrush, one for the compressor. The GHAD-39, power supply, airbrush holder, the compressor, and a 6-foot braided hose. The setup for the TurboX Mini is quite simple. Connect one end of the air hose to the airbrush, and the other end to the compressor. Then you plug in the power supply. Upon plugging it in, you get a choice between PSI or bar. And you make your selection by pressing the button. We're going to go with PSI for this. Then, to power on, you press and hold the button. The TurboX Mini has 3 preset settings: low, medium, and high. They can be accessed by pressing the button once it's powered on, or you can turn the dial and change it in increments. It also has smart overheat protection that you can access the readout by double pressing on the button. This here is at 77. You turn it, and it changes to Celsius, 25.4. Then to get back, you just double press. So once we're all set up, to see the base pressure, you simply press down on the main lever of the airbrush. Release it, and it gives you the base pressure readout. You can turn it down, check it, now it's at 27.5. Turn it down some more, check it, 23, and so on. We'll take it back to max, 31.5. It fluctuates a little bit, but not enough to really make a difference. Now I'm using the GHAD-39 with the 0.35 millimeter needle and nozzle setup, and the base pressure is 31.5, but the working pressure is 12 psi. And that'll change with the needle size, and we'll find out more about that later in the video. So you can set it to low, press the button, check your base pressure at 20.5, and a working pressure of 5.5 to 6. Then on medium, base pressure of 24, working pressure of 9. So typically I run this on high with the GHAD-39. It does have the switch on the back that allows you to go with 0.3 millimeter And then once you switch it, it's made for 0.2 millimeter. And on the bottom, you have these little rubber feet that stick rather nicely. So we're going to leave it on for the 3 and up. And let's get to spraying something. So I put some paper towel down on my bench. And just for overspray purposes, cut down on overspray and whatnot. And I'm doing this all right here on my bench. This thing is small enough that it'll fit that and anything else you might be painting that's on the smaller side. And we're going to use the Kaleido gray primer, pouring it straight into the cup. We're on maximum pressure, 29, 30 psi. We're going to spray a white engine. We're going to spray right here. First start off with a light coat, and you can tell that you can still hear me and it's not too loud. And while that flashes off, we're going to go ahead and paint this orange engine for my CJ5, which is my entry into my autism acceptance group build. Now, my gallery rep Sita said that gray covers bright colors easy as far as a light primer. And so she sent out some gray primer for me to try, and we're going to see how it covers up. Here we go. Couple of light coats to begin with. Now this is through the 3.5 or the 0.35 millimeter needle and nozzle, and it's pushing out this Kaleido primer just fine. Now I'm going to dry it off a little bit. Just air, see? Kind of help it flash dry. We're going to go in with another coat. And this has a working pressure right now of 11 psi, so it's still pushing this primer pretty good. We're going to let that flash. We're going to go back and put on another coat on the white engine, which is for the 34 Ford 5-window coupe that I'm doing for a buddy build of mine with Manny from Manny Scale Modeling. So let's go ahead and put this third coat down on the orange engine. I think it covered pretty good, but we'll check it out after it dries a little bit. And here's what the Kaleido Gray primer looks like after it's dried. Look at the detail that's retained. And considering that was through the GHAD-39 unthinned with the 0.35 millimeter, that's impressive. Great for beginners because they don't have to worry about thinning ratios and, getting the consistency just right. It's ready to spray. And that's a primer. So, Kaleido products they're changing the game. But that's great detail. And the coverage, this is 3 coats over the orange. And you can kind of tell because there's a little bit that I didn't quite get, and that was on me. but it covered it. It covered it really, really well. So the TurboX Mini, it can prime. So now that I have the GHAD-39 all cleaned out, which is a breeze by the way with the removable paint cup and self-centering nozzle, I went ahead and put on a quick connect. Now this doesn't come with a quick connect, but you can order them from Gaahleri.com. So like I stated earlier in the video, we're going to check out how the TurboX Mini does with different size needle and nozzles. First, we'll start with a base. The GHAD-39 on high with a base pressure of 31.5 and a working pressure of 11 to 11.5. So now we're going to switch over to the Gaahleri Seeker with the 0.5 millimeter. Base pressure of 31 and a working pressure of 11.5 to 12. So now I've connected the Master G25 airbrush with the 0.2 millimeter needle and nozzle. Now the base pressure of 31.5 to 32 and a working pressure of 13.5. Now this is where that switch on the back comes into play, because once you switch it over to compatible mode, this is for 0.2 millimeter needles and smaller, or around that size, you'll see that now the base pressure has risen to 33.5, 32.5, 33. So it takes the base pressure up a little bit. And now the working pressure is 13.5. And we can take that down to medium. The base pressure is 31. The working pressure is 10.5. So with it switched over to the 0.2 setting, it's almost like it gives you a boost in air pressure. I'm not sure if that works with the 0.5. Let's see. Put the Seeker back on, and this is where the quick connects come in really handy if you're changing out airbrushes a lot. And as you see, the base pressure is 33.5, and the working pressure is now 12.5, as opposed to 30.5 for the base pressure, and still 12.5 for the working pressure. So I think it gives you just a better airflow with a little bit more pressure. But seems to do good with the 0.2, which is the point, I guess. So now let's switch over to the 0.5 Mobius TG. Now this one has the round cap on it right now. We got a base pressure of 30.5 and a working pressure of 12.5 psi with the round cap on the Mobius TG 0.5 millimeter. Now, where it comes in a little underpowered, which a lot of compressors are, so this isn't really a fair comparison, I'm just showing you real quick, is when you put the fan cap on. starting off with a base pressure of 31.5, but a working pressure of 6.5. So since the fan cap requires more PSI and more airflow, the Gaahleri TurboX Mini, being the portable air compressor, just can't really keep up. But that's not what this air compressor was made for. I believe this air compressor was made for, like the 0.35s or even smaller 0.3s, the 0.2s. The Advanced Seeker with the 0.5 runs just fine with it. Stays pretty stable. So, seems overall it's a really nice air compressor. And it's quite versatile, you got all these different airbrushes that can run it, and if you have needs to wear a regular top lever airbrush doesn't work, you can still use something like the Mobius TG with the round cap or the Gaahleri Swallowtail. They have different size needle and nozzles for that. I think it's a 0.2, a 0.5, and I believe a 0.7. So if you have hand issues or whatever, these two will still work with this, just not the fan cap. So who do I think the Gaahleri TurboX Mini is for? Well, anyone really. Take for example the cake decorator, who can pull it out of a drawer, put a few drops of food coloring or food paint in it, spray out their cakes, do their designs, wash it out, put it back in the drawer, and they're good to go. Or the miniature painter, who can paint entire armies at once, and that takes time. Fortunately, the TurboX Mini has smart overheat protection, which warns you at 90 degrees Celsius and 95 degrees Celsius, it automatically shuts off. Now put that in Fahrenheit right here. Or you have the beginner. Now, this is small enough that you don't need a lot of space. It's cheap enough that it's not going to break the bank and somebody just starting out can afford. And it's easy enough to use that getting started with the TurboX Mini is a breeze. So overall, it's a really good setup. I really like it, and I want to thank Gaahleri again for sending it to me for testing and review, and allowing me to show it to you guys. Don't forget, I have my Gaahleri code MKMKS at checkout, or use the link in the description below to save 10% on Gaahleri products. And my Amazon code MKMKS2026 will save you 10% on Gaahleri products on Amazon. So, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. What did you like about the Gaahleri TurboX Mini? Let me know in the comments. And remember, at MK Modelworks, we put progress over perfection and learning as we go. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching.